drinks trolley
There he
around
is.
again.
Oh, I love it.
Thank you, David. What is our healthy and long life-inducing drink of the day?
Oh, well, actually, I don't think it's neither of those things. I
right.
am still feeling quite Christmassy because we put the decorations up at the weekend, or finished putting the decorations at the weekend. So I thought, why not carry on the tradition and have a little Baileys?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
It's a bit early for Baileys, I think.
No, just a small one.
Do you think?
Yes,
a little
to send you
one.
on your way.
Okay. Very good. I'll have half a pint of Baileys. Thanks very much. Okay, so today's confession comes from Sophie. Thank you very much to Sophie for this tale. Father Simon and the esteemed collective. My name is Sophie, as I think I've just established. Here's my confession. Names have been changed to protect the innocent. This confession goes back to the wonderful 90s. Let me take you back, so specifically 1990, when we had obviously just come out of the 80s.
That's so true. It is. It's accurate. Well
There's
done.
nothing controversial in this so far. It's mathematically spot on. Shell suits were becoming fashionable, and hair was still bouffant. Such times, Father Simon. Imagine looking cool with big hair and a crisp polyester shiny shell suit to look glamorous in. I have to admit, I did have.
Did you?
I had a Tottenham Hotspur shell suit.
Really?
Well, if you're doing
Wow.
breakfast, you just put on whatever's handy.
Yeah.
Did you have a shell suit?
No, I didn't. No. Neither did I have the bouffant hairstyle either, unfortunately.
Susie, did you ever have a shell suit?
I had a shell suit, yeah.
Of course.
Excellent, very good. Just establishing it's actually got nothing to do with
Oh, right.
but it is very
Never mind.
1990.
Yes.
So, we're just starting a new decade, and Arachnophobia, the movie,
Oh, yeah.
first came to our cinemas. This is the Jeff Daniels film, where a large spider from the jungles of South America gets to wreak havoc on the residents of a small town in California. Does the word wreak always come with havoc after?
It does. Absolutely. Nothing else.
Is anything wreaked?
Reek? No.
Anyway, we're wreaking havoc with the residents of a small town in California, along with a few other spiders it's created on the way, which is nature. Anyway, it was a movie fairly obviously full of top-class spider action. Just at this point, I should remember, when this came out first time, this movie, I had a confession very, very similar to this.
Oh, right.
I mean, it's all heading in the same direction.
Okay.
Sophie says, at this time in my life, I was a young teenager, had a close group of friends where we did everything together, and this included trips to the cinema. This confession starts with my group of friends arranging a Saturday night trip to the cinema to watch the aforementioned movie Arachnophobia, 15 certificate or whatever it was. We were all very excited and looking forward to being freaked out by this film. However, the same week, a work friend really wanted to see this film as well, but couldn't make the weekend. So out of the goodness of my heart, I volunteered to go with, we shall call her Sally, on Saturday. Because I volunteered to go, shall we call her Sally, because Saturday was not an option for Sally to join in with my small group of friends.
So she was going to go on Saturday with Sally. Is that right? No.
Sally can't go on Saturday.
Sally can't go on
Saturday. She's agreed to go twice.
So she's going twice. Right, I understand now. Could have probably phrased a sentence like that. But anyway, let's carry on. Loving the grammar and syntax.
Sophie, I apologise for the fact you're being criticised in front of the nation.
Wowzer.
So now I had watched the film that we were all so eager to see because I'd seen it with Sally. This is the second time.
Second time, of course, yeah.
Yes.
So
I
clear.
decided to keep quiet and not say anything about my unfaithfulness to my group by seeing the movie already, so that makes it, this is the second time I've seen it. Saturday night comes, we all meet up, eager and excited by what we're about to watch, settling into our seats at the cinema. My friend Tom was in front of me. As the lights went down and the opening scenes came on, I still had to look like I had no idea what was going to happen because I'd seen it already, which I think you know now. In fact, I'd seen it 2 nights previously with my other friend because she couldn't make the Saturday.
No.
So we now get to the point of the film where the sheriff is flicking through the hanging mugs looking for spiders. I could see my friend Tom getting more and more tense. I knew that nothing happened because I'd seen it in this scene, and truthfully, I had no idea why I did what I did next. But when they get to the last mug in the row and the music is tense and supremely suspenseful, I popped a piece of popcorn down my friend's top. If I had known what was going to happen next, I would have thought twice. As the popcorn slid slowly between his skin and the fabric of his shirt, my friend leapt to his feet, screaming in a manner that I can only describe as high-pitched hysteria. This then passed onto the ladies sat next to him, and then row after row after row decided to join in with the panic, to the point that there was an awful lot of screaming. My friend at this point had his shirt off. Red card. And was seen vacating the cinema at high speed, still trying to get rid of what he was convinced was a Venezuelan killer spider. Wow. The ushers came in to try and calm the cinema down, and our group all had to leave to find our friend, the still shirtless Tom, who was in the foyer, a quivering wreck, being consoled by a member of staff. We all decided that maybe going back in was not the best option, so with that we all proceeded to the pool tables. I do not deserve forgiveness for this, as it made our local newspaper, and I've had to live with this guilt for some time.
Oh, very good.
I would like to ask forgiveness, though, from all the people in the cinema who one minute were watching a film to suddenly find themselves in a moment of hysteria. Forgiveness, please, from my poor friends who had so eagerly waited to watch this film that was interrupted. But more than anything else, I'm asking forgiveness of my poor friend Tom, who I imagine to this day still shudders at the very word arachnophobia, and for the sheer embarrassment I caused him that day, which he does not realise until now was a piece of popcorn and not a Venezuelan killing spider. Well, I think the previous confession that I had about arachnophobia was exactly the same. Pardon me. Apart from someone dropping, dropping a plastic spider from the balcony.
Yes.
With exactly the same effect. Anyway, Sister Susie.
Well, I struggle with this because I don't think if you'd have done it to me, I don't think I would have forgiven you, Sally. But that must have happened so many times in the cinema watching that movie, because anything that touches you, you're going to think it's a spider, aren't you? Whether it's just like a bit of wind or, someone's breath, I don't know. But I just think I'm going to forgive Sally just because I think Matt was a bit mean to her about her sentence structure. And if she'd have waited a bit longer, I think it would have been clear that she went twice.
Yes, Sophie went twice. Sally was the reason that she went twice.
So, yes, Sophie went twice. See, Suze. Yeah, that was made clear.
A brother from another gutter.
Second time round. So I am going to forgive. I have to say the popcorn is a genius move. I remember that original confession with the spider being thrown. And I think using popcorn instead, excellent. Because, of course, it doesn't involve any premeditation at all. It's just, I've got popcorn, I'm at the cinema, but this is going to be hilarious. It also reminds me that when I was first courting my wife, I went to the cinema twice. We went on our first date, we went to see Speed with Keanu Reeves, and I'd already seen Keanu Reeves. Does that make me the greatest husband ever? Not for me to say, Suze. Not for me to say. But so other people might say that because I went to the cinema twice, even though I'd already seen that movie. So, on that reason, I'm going to forgive.